Welcome to the Uncut 90. I'm your host, Dolapo, with a few special guests and analysts. George is here, aka Lil Pep.
Lil Pep, ground up. Let's go. You're head to head champion. You're head to head champion.
Wow.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
wow.
Right. Ruki is here. We can't see her face, but she is actually here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi again. Vic is here, resident Chelsea fan to tell us about Chelsea. What's up, Vic?
Big blue. We're here.
Big Blue. All right. And last but not least, Emeka is here. He has a lot of monikers, so I'm going to let him say him himself.
Right. This is Plan B Bias is here. Ray Donovan, King of Biafra is here. So much has happened. My chest, the left side of my chest where my heart is, has been aching to come back on this podcast. I was marginalized when I was on this podcast, so I had to take a break. They were coming for me and my ideas, but I'm back.
All right, he's back. And listen, we're going to start off with just a quick review of the weekend, the EPL weekend, stuff that happened. Emeka, I'm actually going to start with you since you're back. We're happy to have you back. We're not going to marginalize you or whatever other things you made up in your head. How did Arsenal start the weekend, man? Arsenal lost to Brentford, 2 goals to nothing. Just real quick.
See, everybody just started laughing. Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah, just give us real quick your thoughts about it, man. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. No, thanks for asking me the question. Shout out to Mikel Arteta, man. I've noticed that Mikel is often well shaved, and his beard is nice, is rough, is rugged, is manly. So I've been trying to see, okay, should he maybe model? But ultimately, shaky start, shaky, shaky starts. Dalapo, Brentford. So
Brentford.
let me just tell you how the game went. Okay, we went into the game plan like, okay, guys, Tierney, whatever happens, make sure he ends up with the ball. He's going to run down the left flank, cross the ball into the box, and then we'll hope for the best. That was the game plan. That was the game plan. It did not work out. It did not work out. So then they said, Ben White. Ben White, he's not Ben Black, he's Ben White. Okay, so then they bought him, right? Then they put him center back, right? So we thought, okay, we're not going to concede goals. But Brentford outsmarted us. They scored us twice. Guy, Ivan Tooney, is that his first name? Ivan?
It is. It
Why
is.
why does a black man have a Russian name? But
Stop.
guy, the guy now went and just made Ben White look like a normal guy. So basically, I just want to say ultimately that obviously there's a lot of politics going on. Man management is poor in the team. All of a sudden, even though we saw Lacazette and Aubameyang training in the morning, somehow they fell sick right before the game. The two best friends.
Very crazy. Very crazy.
They both spontaneously caught a virus of sorts that we don't know really what it was. Okay, so then we started Balogun, a Nigerian from England. So it's fine, man. I just feel like the club is in total disarray, and I'm sure we'll come back to this, but we need 8 players to leave the team immediately, and we need to sign 6 players to replace them. That's all.
Okay. Okay. No, that's a very good summary of what happened. I want to just ask you because the game was really poor from Arsenal. Arsenal was really bad, just no energy. What's the reason? The first game of the season, opening the league, like I would expect a lot more energy from Arsenal.
I
And then that second goal, like I don't understand how they throw the ball and everybody's looking at the ball, it bounces, everybody's watching it. It's like, oh, the ball in the box, like in the 6 yard box.
Listen, I agree with you. Now, this is the same thing that happened to Liverpool. I'm telling you guys right now, confidence is key. Confidence is what wins Leicester City titles. It is not ability, it is confidence. My point is this. Ultimately, the team is very low in confidence, Donapo. So much so that Leno, for the second goal, the guy was apprehended. They held him. They held
Yeah.
him. They didn't even VAR that. They held him, but he didn't have the confidence to even contest the goal. Do you see what I'm saying? Because everything was really low. It was a clear foul, clear cut foul. You can't one be in the keeper's way and to hold anchor the keeper to the floor. You can't really do that. Do you see what I'm saying? And then, but my point is like, okay, energy wise, at least okay, we I see okay, he started Martinelli and started Pepe. Okay, those guys are supposed to do that. hustle and bustle for us. Emil Smith Rowe was supposed to connect the passes. Balogun was supposed to showcase himself, but this is just a team that's not gelled. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a team that's not gelled. So there was no clear tactical like direction. You gave Shaka captain, Shaka that just the other day walked out on
Wanted
us.
to go to Roma, yeah.
Yeah, he was supposed to be out of the team. Next thing I know, he's getting a pay rate. I don't know, man. So we just lacked everything from start to finish, and we deserve to lose that game. And we're going to lose the next four in a row. This is
Wow.
why,
Next four.
yeah, because we're not beating Chelsea.
Okay, facts.
A friend of mine by the man, he said we're going to beat Chelsea. And I told him that look, it's called the five layers of grief, or is it what is it five whatever, whereby you're just in denial right now because those
I
guys
believe
just
it
won.
Mm-hmm.
is.
You just won Champions League, Super Cup. You think we're now going to beat them? It's fine. City will give us four because they just lost to Tottenham, so they're going to use us to. Uh-huh.
Exactly. Get right.
Exactly. So it's not looking good.
Yeah.
It's not
All
looking
right.
good.
Yeah, no, it's looking rough for Arsenal, but I think you're a little too pessimistic. George, I want to talk about City real quick. We're just running through all these games, the ones we care about anyway. City lost. I don't think anyone expected them to lose. Um, talk about that. Talk about how they lost to Tottenham without Harry Kane. Like, what's going on?
So for that game, I think Pep played Grealish in a position where I don't think Grealish was familiar with. You can tell by the game that Grealish was not really like he didn't really know what to do. His positioning the whole game was just off, and he played Ferran Torres. I think Ferran Torres did really well because the guy was making a lot of good runs, but the balls were just not coming in because like Grealish kept making those overlapping runs, across. Like it's almost like he and Sterling were playing the same position, and there was nothing really coming through the middle. So I feel like Pep got that wrong, right? He should have maybe started Bernardo Silva and Gundogan in the middle, and then dropped Sterling and played Grealish in the on the wide side. But yeah, there was really nothing really going on for City that game. Like it's like no chances were being created. The balls they kept moving the ball side to side. Like it was just stale. It was just stale. The whole game was just stale from Man City's perspective. Spurs, on the other hand, took advantage of like the chances they got. Like it's almost like every single time they had the ball, it felt as though they were going to score. Right? They always broke through like
Mm.
the City press. It was like quick counter attacking football, and yeah, like what Pep needs to do is just don't play Grealish as a CM. Just play him where he needs to play. Like either play him as a cam or play him as a left winger. And then either you drop Sterling and play two proper like eights. Not like yeah, play either KDB and Gundogan or play Bernardo Silva and Gundogan, whoever is available. Just don't play Grealish in that position. I feel like it just like the whole balance of the field
Mm.
was just off because like I don't know if you guys noticed, but Grealish just kept taking the same space that Sterling was in. Like it's just the ball was just not. It
I
wasn't
don't think he
moving.
should have played that game.
No, I think he should have. Like I just don't think Sterling should have played that game.
No, I don't. No, no. I think Sterling should have started because Sterling legit played most of the Euros on that same wing, and he should have just
Mm-hmm.
started Bernardo instead of what's his name?
Grealish.
I mean,
And brought in the
that's also
second
an
half the same way he
option.
brought in
Yeah.
KDB.
Mm-hmm.
I was definitely surprised that Grealish started. I thought he was gonna
Same,
come off the bench.
same,
Like I
same,
didn't think he would start.
Yeah.
same.
But like you guys realize when
Yeah.
KDB came
What I
on
saw of that
and
game was a very
when KDB came on and Grealish was moved out wide, you do realize that the whole dynamics of the game changed.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? The guy would create. I think he created two chances from that side from the wings. KDB was more like influential because like he was actually playing that CM position, and Grealish was not doing that well. But I'm pretty sure Pep will rectify that, and yeah, he's gonna pump Norwich. Like if you don't have any City assets, get City assets, man.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
Might get like 5 goals.
yeah.
Now, Mika, you're about to say something.
yeah. I just wanted to look on the Manchester City bench to see who was benched. Luckily, I saw something that I was hoping was the case because I still don't think that Grealish is a better player than Foden. It's
fuck.
fine. It's fine. We'll get there. I'm not here to contest anybody. So ultimately, let me just say this, right? You spent 100 million, now you're going to try to justify it. We get it. Everybody falls for the same trap. You don't want to make it look like you bought a player for 100 million, then you start him on the bench. So we're going to play the game of fielding Grealish, even though we don't need him, right? So at the end of the day, you have to understand that Nuno, I think Espirito has always anchored himself on his like defensive acumen. So we already
Mm-hmm.
knew from the jump that it was going to be a tough game for City to break through that defense, regardless of who was starting, because Nuno is very strong. And I'm seeing Tanganga playing. I'm like, what's going on here, man? Expecting goals to be pouring in, but hey, the guy's still fast, man. You see what I'm
He's
saying?
not bad. Yeah, he's not a bad player.
Exactly, exactly. So that's the caliber of energy I wanted Tottenham to step out with, especially without a Harry Kane. They need to believe in themselves to believe that they can do it regardless of where Kane goes. But from what I saw in that game, man, I just thought that City was very cold. I thought City was cold. I just thought they didn't want it as much as Tottenham did. And I think Tottenham came out to prove a point. First game of the season in your new stadium, you kind of want to start strong. You see what I'm saying? So I felt like they went for it more. Son was dangerous. Lucas still, I don't know why it's William we got instead of Lucas. It's fine. So ultimately, Lucas was there to play ball. I know everybody talks on Bergwijn, but Bergwijn was taking on defenders too.
He's a solid player, man.
Solid
Yes, he's
player.
actually puts in the work, man. He puts in he runs for days. You understand? So at the end of the day, man, I saw enough to know that okay, look, if Tottenham can just you know hang on to this defensive strength that they've shown, I feel like they can actually go for it this season and make it to Champions League. Man, I'm not going to say they're going to win.
Like I
That's
said on the
crazy. And I
chat.
know it's still the first game of the season, but I'm just saying that off of what they have shown against a team like City, they can definitely beat anybody else if they can stick to that caliber of football. You feel
And I
me?
still think Harry Kane. I still think Harry Kane should stay tonight. From what I saw on was Saturday or Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
that team is solid from the back line to the forward line. Because if you give
So
Harry,
The thing is,
I just want to ask. I don't actually want to stay on this for too long, but when you're saying they're solid, they've been solid for years. Like I don't think he's leaving because they're not solid. I think he's leaving because he wants to win something. They're not going to win anything, no matter how solid they are this season. Like maybe they can win FA Cup, but like he's not staying there and they're winning something. So what would be the point?
yeah, but the
I
thing too
just
is,
if you,
yeah, Vic, you can go
sorry,
ahead.
if you see the way Mourinho and this Nuno played, if Mourinho had scored that first goal, all those guys would have dropped back and just sat.
Oh, of course, facts.
Then Nuno didn't do that. After the goal, you saw they were still pushing to score another one.
Yeah,
You
Mm-hmm.
know, that's why I feel like if Harry was in that game, I think two or three more goals would have actually been permanent in that game for sure.
mm.
So I think Harry's seen the way they played this past week, and I believe he'll stay. I don't know. I don't know how his mental is. I think he'll just trust the coach and just see maybe write it out this maybe to January and see if they will send him out the next transfer window if possible.
Now the
If he
thing,
doesn't like it, I think that's what will probably happen.
yeah, the thing with Wolves is, I feel like Nuno, like every manager has that guy they find difficult to beat, right? Pep, like now you can add Tuchel, right? But there's Klopp, Nuno, and then Tuchel. Like those are the managers that for some reason Pep finds it difficult to beat. When Nuno was at Wolves, I remember he did a double over Pep. You understand? So I feel like he
Mm-hmm.
knows his tactics and he's the way he sets up his team. He knows how to like counter react to whatever Pep comes up with. So it's just one of those games. I would not look too much into it because I feel like
Hmm.
it's one of those games where it's just Nuno for some reason always gets the better of Pep. So I will not look too much into it in terms of maybe because of this game, Hurricane should stay. I will not look too much into that. Yeah.
But I think the quality of players from Tottenham is way different from Wolves. Because if Wolves had scored that first goal, I don't think Wolves would have still been pressing City to score another goal. The way
No, they did.
No, they
They
wouldn't. They
did.
wouldn't.
No, they actually did.
Also, I don't believe in Ake too much, to be honest. He's
no,
a
I
good
don't.
guy of Igbo descent. I get it, maybe, but
Hmm?
we'll get to
Okay, with
that.
the same. This is news to me.
Oh, you didn't know?
Yeah, same.
Look
No,
at
I did
Ake.
not know that.
Oh no, look him up. He's actually Nigerian, but he national, like kind of like how Bona is
Isn't
Igbo, but
actually
he's
actually
Italian.
maybe.
All the same. all the same stuff. But ultimately, I don't think he should be starting for City actually. But maybe they just lack because I saw that well Stones them were there, so I'm not quite sure why Ake was picked. But it's fine. It's fine.
Nathan
Yeah, I think
Ake is Ivorian.
Oh, Ivorian. Sorry, no, I meant Ivorian. Sorry.
no, maybe there's Igbo people in Ivory Coast, you know.
Ivorian. Sorry, Ivorian. You're right. I was thinking of somebody else. Never mind. But ultimately, I still think that he was maybe the weak link. I think Zinchenko maybe should be starting over Mendy. But then again, it's too
Mendy.
soon. It's too soon in the
Definitely,
season.
I think that to your point, Mick, I think the City team is not the City team we're going to see most games. Like it's just the first game of the season. Mendy, we all know Mendy is just not it anymore. Like those little things are going to definitely change.
Yeah.
Um, Luke, I want to ask you about a player that has contract waning down, possibly going to leave. Our guy Paul Pogba that we always talk about. Just talk about his performance over the weekend, man. Like you always talk about he's not consistent, but like 4 assists,
He's not.
like are you kidding
I
me?
mean, 4 assists. He had a 10 out of 10 performance. But see, the conversation with Pogba has never been doubting his talent. Again, it's the consistency. And I think that if you've watched his performances over the past, I mean, he's been at United 4 years, 5 years now.
Probably
Um,
my 5, yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
2016.
he just he has phenomenal games, and sometimes he'll have like weeks at a time that he's phenomenal, and then he'll just go missing. Um, and again, that's not taking away from his talent. You just kind of have to accept that if you're going to have to accept that if you have that kind of player, that he's not always going to perform, and that's the difference. I think when people compare him and Bruno, it's the fact that even when Bruno's playing like shit, he will always pull, well, not always, but most of the time pull something out of the bag as opposed to Pogba. Not saying that Bruno is more talented than Pogba, because Pogba is obviously, if you're watching, you know that Pogba has more natural talent than
Talent.
Bruno. But it's that consistency and the ability to change games. That to me is what Bruno brings to the team, and I feel like that's why we're seeing better and more consistent performances from Pogba because they balance each other out. But this weekend, 4 assists, I mean, he was incredible.
Hmm.
Some of those passes were wild. So,
That pass to Greenwood, the one where it just boop, that was
and then that
perfect.
finish
That's a
from
Lil
That was
Greenwood,
Pep
beautiful.
move.
I just want the best for Greenwood.
All
No,
right.
don't Lopez,
All
please be
right. All
quiet.
right.
I mean, this also is one of the few times I've seen Pogba play on the left wing. You grab
No,
so
so they started doing that last season actually. They started doing that toward, I'd say, like the final third of last season with
right.
when Pogba was being pushed more towards the left wing.
Right. But ultimately, he I don't think he had because I think maybe last season was the first time he had taken up that role with
Yes.
United. So I think over time
Hmm.
now, and you have to understand that there's now the energy was different in Pogba is like an African guy. You understand?
He is. He's
If energy
African,
is around
Joseph.
him, he will ginger. You
Yeah,
understand?
he changes
He's a
fast.
Yeah,
ginger guy. That's why national tournaments he's always hype.
He's always yeah.
Yeah. So
that's a
look
good
now,
point,
the fans were
actually.
back in the stadium.
Exactly. I was gonna say that.
Yeah, fans were back in the
That's a good
stadium. This is
point.
his just the platform for him to just show he's a bad guy. You see how the guy will go, you walk out after everybody, do some slow walk. Like the guy is just the theatrical guy. The guy is a theatrical guy. So I think this was
He's
the
about
perfect
the
day.
vibes, is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
exactly.
Listen, you need vibes. Yo, Vic, do you think for this week, anyway, this weekend, would Pogba be your player of the week?
For menu,
For the whole league, EPL.
no, I don't know
You
who
guys
are they
said for my,
playing.
you're going to tell me like a Chelsea player. Don't be that guy.
I want to know who are they playing this weekend. I think.
No, I'm saying like the past weekend that just happened. Like
Past
who, like
weekend.
is Pogba the guy that stood out the most above all players?
No, definitely this weekend. It's gonna be between him and Chaluba, in my opinion.
Hmm.
Trevor Chaluba,
Oh,
because that kid he really came to the first team and showed out. Even though it's his first game, we don't know what he's gonna do next week or this coming weekend. For the first game, he really did good. So
Yeah,
maybe Pogba because 4 assists, that's a lot.
that's a record. No one has done more
That's
than
the
four in
record
a game.
exactly in Man U. So that was beautiful. So yeah,
And something else I saw that was crazy. The only players that have done 4 assists in a game, I think there's like 5 or 6 like Arsenal players. Only Arsenal. I
Yeah,
mean, under Wenger though, the
five.
real manager. Yeah,
There's five, and yeah, it was a long time ago,
yeah. So
the
unfortunately.
glory days.
Yeah, I'll take him over Chaloba for me this past week.
Okay, fair enough. I agree with that. I was just trying to see if you would be biased, but I'm glad you're not going to be biased.
If I see beauty, I legit speak the truth. I don't lie. I'm not joking.
All right, man. Let's do a little quick round table game. It's not really a game, but it's a round table thing. It's going to be really quick. I just want a simple. We're going to call it fact or cap.
We didn't
You
talk
guys know
about
what?
basketball. I don't know if
Relax now. Listen, it's 20 minutes. Like we have a long way to go. Don't rush. I'll put that song here for you. Don't rush. Don't. But no, it's going to be called fact or cap. I'm going to ask you a question. Just tell me fact or cap. I don't want explanations. I mean, yeah, let's not do explanations. It's fact or cap. Let's see what you think. Um, George, I'm going to start with you actually. All right. So, fact or cap? Varane is going to flop at Manchester United.
I feel like you should give it to Rookie, man.
No. This is
Gave
yours.
it to you, bro.
Shit.
No explanations either. The rules.
Fact or cap? Come on. This is that hard?
It is hard. It is like it's really hard. But like I'll go with. Can there be like in between? Like you're just in between.
What the hell? Guys, fact or cap? Is English fact or cap?
I'm going with
You better say it with your chest too.
fact. Fuck that. I'm going with fact. It's gonna float.
yeah.
All right. Let me just write it down for the record.
Yeah, actually, Rookie.
All right. Nice. No, Rookie has a different question. No worry. It's already planned. All right, Rookie. With everyone healthy, Mason Greenwood should start at Manchester United. Fact or cap?
Cap.
Ooh, yeah.
Cap. Okay.
Wow.
Just checking.
Wow.
Actually,
Wow.
that was Ruby's question. So
It's a
yeah,
tough one.
That's Rookie's question, but Rookie said he should be on the bench.
I mean, I'll address everybody's comments. I mean,
It's
Ricky, that's just insane
That's
that you
hard.
said that
That's-
nonsense.
no,
But it's
no, I
fine.
don't.
listen. That's my boy. But you say, I know
What was
they'll
the question
provide no
again? Sorry.
explanations. He's young. You can't be starting every game. Like, nah.
The question was, with everyone healthy,
Uh-huh.
should he be starting at United?
I think so. To be honest,
Hmm.
I think so.
That's my boy. But
Keep
I'm
Rashford on the
sticking to.
bench.
So Greenwood is currently the best winger in United. So you decide if you want him to
I
start
mean,
or
the
not.
thing is, technically, Greenwood isn't a winger.
I was just about to say that. Like,
Yeah,
Greenwood
but
is not the best winger.
Well, that's a fair point, but he can cut in because he's left-footed, correct?
Of course.
Right. So he
Yeah.
can play that more of inside forward role, which plus you don't even want him to be an all-out center forward. He's too small. The muscle and bustling, and you can't really give him pace to use.
Greenwood is small? I don't think Greenwood is small.
No, he's a slim young guy. Like it's like Bukayo Saka. They have the same build.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's news to me. All right. Fair
I
enough.
feel like he's even taller and leaner than Saka.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So small shoulder, Maguire. Sorry, Ogbonna will give him.
Yeah.
Yo, okay, Mika, this is your own. Haaland is the best striker in the world right now. Fact or cap?
It couldn't be more fact. Couldn't be more fact. Let me just
I
tell you
didn't
right
even
now.
get that one. That was an easy one.
Let me just tell you right now. The guy has already scored 5 goals this season.
And 3 assists.
Guy,
In like 2 games, right?
the season just started. The guy scored 5 goals.
It's different.
The guy, I said, you look.
Scary.
See, the guy is a beast. You guys thought I was coming for Mbappe. I just said, just give it time. Give it time. Yo, the guy is a complete animal.
Striker. Like he's a complete.
Like the guy
Yeah.
is just beast. So yes, that one is fact. Erland is the best striker right now.
Yeah, no, he's quite good. Though I did see Upamecano have a easy time with him today. You know,
Really?
that's what the people on Twitter were saying. They said he put him in his pockets.
I mean, I get it, man. Everybody says that.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
If you don't score, they put you in their pockets, no matter how you played.
The season that Lewandowski scored 40 goals, somebody puts him in.
All right, Vic, this is yours. Chalobah should play should play a major role in Chelsea's season. Fact or cap?
Facts. Maybe not
Fact.
start every game, but if you play definitely a major role. Facts.
Hmm. So overall, does you guys have a bunch of defenders? So you think he's actually gonna play?
I know we do, but Zuma is leaving. Once Zuma dips, I don't think we should get Kunde. I don't. We don't need him. We legit need a midfielder way more than we need a defender. We
You
have
definitely don't need a defender here.
Nakamba, we have Silva, we have Rudiger, we have.
Christensen
That's enough centre backs. We
and
legit need a
Aspie can play
defender,
there too.
and Aspie can also play there, so we can, and Reese can also play there too. So
Yeah.
we legit we have enough defenders, in my opinion. But
Mhm.
yeah, maybe not start every game, but it definitely play a major role.
Okay, a
Every
lot of facts happening here. Nice, nice. All right, rookie, this one is for you.
Okay.
Matip is better than Harry Maguire. Factor cap. These are not my thoughts, guys. This is just stuff that I see out there in the world. I didn't come up
Cap,
with this.
Don't laugh at Joe.
cap,
You said fact?
cap. I said cap. What?
Oh, man, I was scared though.
No, I'm not drinking whatever juice. You
Wait,
know,
what was the question again?
those people know who they are.
Is
Joe,
Matip better
Matip is better than Maguire.
I think it's close.
I think it's
I think
close,
it's.
man. I don't think
I think yeah.
same. I don't think it's cap.
Yeah. I don't think it's.
Yeah,
No.
you guys just underrate Maguire so much, man. I don't know why.
No, Maguire is better than Matip.
Yo,
What? These guys out of their minds.
Matip be without
I'm being
VVD?
serious. I
You guys
don't
are
think it's cap.
minds.
I think it's
Where would
comparable.
Matip be
Like,
without VVD?
Okay, if you think it's unparable, I'm telling you that defensively and offensively, Maguire is the better player.
Offensively, yeah, probably. Defensively, I think the same, bro.
Mm.
Defensively, I
Okay, but
legit
if
think
they're
the
the
same.
same and defensively, and Maguire is better offensively, then Maguire would be the better player. Yes or no?
I think Vic agrees. I think Vic just said it was close, right?
yeah.
Or am I making that up?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
it's close. It's
comparable.
close. I don't think it's a stretch.
Yeah.
I think Bailly is better than
It's
Matip.
com-
Yo, you don't have to be disrespectful. Like that's
Yo, Eric, it's
unnecessary.
your baller. Yo, come off it, man.
it's because Matip is under the shadow of Van Dijk. That's why people are legit not rating
Nah,
it.
the only reason is the guy gets injured or what.
He's not
I
rated.
think
That's
that's mostly why. But
exactly, and that too.
yeah, but
And
aside
that's
that, I'm like, it's comparable, man.
Yeah, it's not close. It's not even close.
All right, and this is the last one. Factor cap, and Mika, this is for you. Coutinho and Aubameyang switch would be a win-win. Factor cap.
Cap.
Cap. Wow.
Hmm.
I was still certain this would be a fact.
Cap in what
Coutinho's glory
sense?
days. Coutinho's glory days are also past. Now, I will say this. On paper, yes, Coutinho will do more, I believe, for Arsenal. Now, if he's coming on as a brand new, and if he's of the mindset of working hard, he's 29, so he's not too bad. So I think he will do more for the team, especially because we have Lacazette, who I prefer as the striker right now, anyways, to be honest. So actually, I will accept that switch, but it's not the caliber of change we need at Arsenal. We need, I don't want to say it's on the podcast because it sounds dangerous, but
Say
maybe
it.
if
Really
somebody
home
like
defense
maybe
midfield.
kidnapped Arteta, will I be, I don't know, man, it'll be,
Yo, that's what you need.
I might be content with that.
I don't think it's Arteta's fault. I just think it's the management in general.
Look at this guy.
It's Edu.
Arteta signed Ben White for 15 million, told Willian to come and play Pepe false nine, brought in Odegaard and Ceballos. Like, come on.
Are you sure? Are you sure it's Arteta bringing all these people in? I don't think it's this guy bringing all these people in.
I mean, he certainly isn't bringing them in by himself, but he's consulted. He has a role in it.
I'm sure he is.
I'm pretty sure they cleared out like all the people that were there before. When he came, they bought like all his people, so it's his team basically.
Since
Making these transfers.
Arteta started at Arsenal, we have not fielded the same starting 11 twice.
Wait, is that actually a fact?
That is
Wow.
a fact. Since the day he stepped on the pitch, we have not fielded the same 11 back to back. He literally
Damn.
is Tinkerman. Like, he's literally tinkering, moving. So, nah.
I think he's trying to do Tuchel, but he's not. He doesn't have the players for it.
No, we're trying to do Pep. What do you mean?
He
Let's
needs
Pep
to leave.
stand.
He needs to leave.
Pep changes players. You don't even know who's going to play next week. Like, it's normal
You
for
don't know
Pep.
that in Chelsea. From last season till this season, I legit didn't know Chalobah was
Jorginho is going to start every game. Like, stop it. You know.
Jorginho's going to start every game. Watch him.
Yes.
If Kante is healthy next week, he's probably not going to start. He's probably going to Kovacic and Kante.
Chelsea fans always be wrong. Kovacic is your third midfielder. Like,
Okay, sure, sure,
Hmm.
moving forward.
I remember a lot of Chelsea fans came on here. They said Kovacic is better than Jorginho. So I look at Chelsea fans, I always take them with a grain of salt. They don't always know what they're talking about.
Jorginho got better at the end of last season. Let's not do that, bro. Please.
Oh, so before that he wasn't good. He just got better all
He
of a
was
sudden.
good. He just got way better last season. Like it's not even
Hmm.
cap. It's the truth. It's the truth. Yeah, he was scoring all our penalties, yes. But at the beginning of the season, Jorginho sucked. Kante was literally holding us.
Oh my God, we're not gonna do
Kante
this right
and
now.
okay, forget it. You're not a
Conte
Chelsea
was
fan.
holding you down at the beginning of last
Conte
season,
and Kobe were holding us down at the beginning of
Stop,
last
guys,
season.
stop, guys.
and Lampard got fired while they were holding you down.
You guys stop.
Huh? What is stop? You know he was terrible at the beginning. That's why they legit benched him last season.
And Kante was playing.
He was benched last season until Kante was playing. Kante and Kobe were playing, yes. Until this guy came in, Tuchel, and then legit changed the whole team. And then the guy legit just came back to life all of a sudden. Come on now, we saw that last season.
You are right. He was definitely benched towards the end of Lampard's tenure, which I think is
Yes.
why Lampard lost and got fired.
It's not why he lost because he was not doing good at the beginning of the season. Let's not do that.
Okay,
Like he
okay. I'm
wasn't
just.
producing at the beginning of the season.
All
Weren't you
right.
the
Let's take a quick tour around the other leagues in the world. Go ahead, George. What are you saying?
Now I was about to throw a shade. I was like, weren't Chelsea on top of the league at the beginning of the season before, they were not on top of the league anymore?
We were on top, but we're not scoring goals. We just didn't have goal scoring. We're on top of the league, but we're not scoring goals. Can't you see there was a
Hmm.
stretch where there was a stretch where we were losing games like crazy.
Speaking
And
Our
of
whole front line was not. They were not
speaking of
clicking at some point.
speaking of transfers, I don't know. Dalapa, are you going to talk about Lukaku at some point, or is that coming?
No, we're good. That's gonna come
We're
in.
gonna we're gonna talk about Chelsea. So we're gonna talk about the game of the week, which is Arsenal versus Chelsea. So we're gonna go in depth into both teams and whatever you guys want to talk about. Since we talk about Arsenal a lot, it's probably gonna be more Chelsea, unless you guys really want to talk more about Arsenal. But I don't
There's
think we
nothing to
have
talk
to.
about. There's nothing Arsenal that is gonna give us life. There's no,
There's nothing there.
yeah.
Yeah, but real quick before I talk about that game though, let's just talk about some of the leagues around the world. Just real quick, rapid fire style. George, I'll start with you. Real quick, Barcelona post Messi. What are you saying with them? How are you feeling as a resident Barcelona fan?
uh, I don't know. I'm low key excited because I see Memphis play and I see what Memphis
Hmm.
is doing, and I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, exciting stuff, right? I like the way the team is playing. It seems like Barcelona is more like a team now. Like everyone is tracking back. Everyone is it's like people are not. No, no, no. Listen, people are not. Listen. People, guy, listen.
Yeah, it's been like one game, but these guys say they're more like a team. Like,
No,
wow.
I watched them against Juventus. I saw the same thing. I watched them again against Real Sociedad. It feels like like when Messi was in a team, Messi was basically
It's not
occupying.
a one-man band.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like everyone is passing to Messi. Let me just put it that way. It feels more like everyone is contributing something to the
Messi,
team. You
gotcha.
understand? But we'll see how
Involved.
that we see how how long we can sustain that, and we see I'm just excited, low key excited, but we'll see how it turns out. Yeah, exciting stuff.
Okay, you heard it here first. Barcelona fans are excited to be without Messi.
I didn't say
Believe
that.
it if you will.
I did not say that.
Vic, we've seen PSG, right? Messi. Hey, listen.
I did. Why you?
That's what you said. You're excited. Messi's gone and you're excited,
I
which
said,
is interesting.
oh, yo, okay. Let me make that clear. I did not say I'm excited Messi left. All I'm saying is I'm low key excited with the way the team has played the past two games. That's all I'm saying. Like like have you lost twice?
Okay.
It's different. It's just we won two games without Messi. It feels okay. Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe.
Refreshing. You're refreshed. The team is refreshed.
We'll
You're
see.
seeing them track back and they're playing as a team. Completely get it. Completely get it. Let's talk about the team that Messi went to. Vic, I just want to ask you real quick. What are you expecting out of PSG this season? I know there's been rumors about Ronaldo going there. I think he
Right.
put out a statement that he didn't really say he's not going to PSG. He basically more said like he's not going to Real Madrid, and that people were being disrespectful. But he never actually said I'm staying at Juventus. Like it was the most non-statement statement. But even if Ronaldo doesn't come, like, do you expect PSG to win the league, or not the league, Champions League? Of course, French league is guaranteed.
Champions
Oh, how is
League.
it guaranteed?
No, French league is guaranteed. Champions League, I
Wow.
don't know. Come on now, come on
So,
now.
George, do you think it's possible for PSG with Messi to not win the French league?
Where
Listen,
does it come?
last
Dude,
season, right?
the backline alone,
No,
bro.
no. Last season, I asked you guys the same exact question when Pochettino got hired. I was like, "Yo, do you guys think Pochettino is gonna win the league?" You guys, no, no, rookie, you were here, right? Rookie, you were here. Rookie's not
I
saying
was.
anything. I asked you guys, do you guys think Pochettino is gonna win the French league? I
I
asked you
said I
guys.
was.
Yeah. And the thing was, you guys were like, "Oh yeah, I mean, come on, they're gonna win it." Now they didn't win it. The excuses that people are making are like, "Oh, he came in halfway through the season. Those are not his players." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Yo,
He did.
he did." But guess what? Tuchel, the guy they fired, went ahead to win Champions League. You can't win the French league. Like, please. I won't be surprised if they don't win it. I will not be surprised. I'm just saying that.
Listen, if they start sucking, I think they'll fire Pochettino because the kind of star players they have in that squad, there's no
Yeah, you
way. There's
can't.
legit no way you lose the league, bro.
That's all I'm
Maybe not
telling you.
There's no
Champions League.
excuse.
There is no excuse. They're
Okay.
gonna fire him.
Okay.
They're gonna fire him easily.
Okay. We're here.
So maybe if that's what you're saying, yeah, I get it. But with the way that team is set up right now, bro, I don't see them losing
I
the
just like the
French
thing
league
is
at
I
all.
don't the only
I
thing
don't
is I
see
don't
it.
see anyone stepping up to do what Leo did last season. That's the only thing. But aside that, if there was like another competitive team in the French league right now, I have a feeling Pochettino will bottle it some way somehow. The guy will bottle it. He
There's
did
so
last
much hate.
season.
Just so
It's
much
not
hate.
hate. He did it last season. I asked you guys here. You guys would say, "Oh, he's gonna win. He's gonna."
A team with Messi, Sergio Ramos, like, come on.
Popo,
They
Hakimi on
don't
the
even
right
need a
side.
manager. They
Popo,
don't even need a manager. Like, they can go out and play
No.
by
They
themselves.
did go
Popo.
and play,
You were
do
saying
what
you were saying
Brooklyn Nets are doing.
you were saying
Facts.
Bro, you were saying this last season when he got hired. The same exact thing. It's like I don't see how he's gonna lose the league. I don't see how he's not gonna win the league. And he ended up not winning the league.
I don't think I said that. I feel like you're lying on me, man. I wouldn't say that.
Rookie, rookie,
He came in the middle of the season. Like, they were doing poorly at that point.
in December.
Rookie doesn't remember. Let's move on. Rookie
No,
doesn't
I
remember.
do. I do remember.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Pochettino is a fraud, and if they don't win it,
No,
Yeah.
listen,
like,
I get your point, but that's the I get it. I get your point. But I'm saying if the first 3 games or first 5 games they lose 2, draw 3, or lose 4, draw 1, oh yeah, he's getting fired straight
they
up.
almost lost.
I don't
They
Yeah,
think he's
like
almost
gonna
the
lost.
They've
thing
already won.
is,
They've already won their first 2 games, I believe.
Yeah, but they almost lost.
but
Oh,
the
they
thing
already.
is,
Oh, then they're going now.
yeah, but the thing is,
Almost.
they've clearly strengthened a lot this summer. This isn't the same team
This
as last season.
last
Like you have
season,
Messi, Sergio Ramos,
Hakimi.
Wijnaldum came in, Hakimi. Like you can't
Damn.
compare the
You
team that
can't. What?
the guy came into to what they
Donnarumma.
have
You even
now.
forgot
Oh
Donnarumma.
yeah, that like it's so there's so many players that you can't even remember
You
how many
can't.
good players they have.
No, no, no.
That's how strengthened that team
That's a
is at this
powerhouse right
point.
now.
So if he like if he I could coach that team and win the French league, you know?
No, you could coach that team from New Jersey. What are you talking about? You don't even need to be there. Be
Work
like,
from
guys, go
home for
practice
life.
today.
Just go
Like,
practice.
go and train.
For real, I could be taking naps while they train and I would still win the French league. So
What?
no, if he starts losing games,
He's
Pochettino should never coach again if
yeah. He
he
should just
starts
get
Oh,
fired.
losing.
okay. That's
It's the
we're
truth,
getting
man.
extreme. He should
It's the
never coach
truth.
a game. Like,
He shouldn't. If you
nah.
have that kind of star power on one team,
Yeah, and you don't win
bro,
the league,
you
not
should.
even
I
don't
don't
No,
win
no,
think
they
he
have
should
to
even
win
win
the
the
one.
league.
league. That's guaranteed.
Yeah,
He should
that's what
not
I'm
even lose
saying.
one game. He can draw games without losing one game.
Hey, should not lose
Yeah,
one
like
game.
injuries, whatever, it can happen. You can lose a game, but to not win the league with
League,
that
no, no,
team,
no. League,
something's
you have
wrong
to
with
get
you.
fired. You have to get
You
fired.
gotta go. Like
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't want to see you coaching ever again.
Yeah.
seriously.
Well, we'll definitely track PSG throughout the season. We'll see. I'm sure they're gonna lose some games.
Oh, they
Emeka, I
will.
want to come to you. Real quick, CR7 Ronaldo. I kind of mentioned it earlier. There's been rumors about him wanting to go back to Madrid, wanting to go to PSG. What do you think about his future? What do you expect to happen with him?
I thought I think I saw a post today from what's his name, Fabrizio or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
If that's how you
Hmm.
say it. I did see him say that both teams had confirmed the direction going forward. That is, Ronaldo is staying at Juve,
Oh, okay.
Mbappe is staying at PSG, but that City is because City was also trying to get Ronaldo, and so because Ronaldo is staying, they're now going to continue pursuing Harry Kane. So I
Hmm.
think I just saw that, I want to say like an hour or two ago. But ultimately, it would have been the biggest like joy to see Ronaldo and Messi play, right? Because
Facts.
that would have been monumental. I mean, Messi just going for the couple days that he has gone, the jersey sales almost made their money back. Do you see what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
they said, Michael Jordan has already profited 6 million off of Messi's transfer because of
Wow.
the shirt sales, which is crazy, right? So imagine if Ronaldo had now gone. I mean, the entire city of Paris would not be livable anymore because
Not
it
really.
would be on fire. There would just be an explosion. You understand? But yeah, but ultimately, yeah, man, it would have been nice to see Ronaldo. But hey, man, like let's keep gunning for competition, man. Let's not
Of
do
course.
yeah. Let's Ronaldo should stay in Italy, run it, man, and then let the showdown be Juve versus PSG. Hopefully in the final. That way we know that we'll have a final in our hands. You feel me? Even though Juve
Mm-hmm.
doesn't quite have it, I guess
Yeah, I think it's all this. I think the rumors are kind of like an indictment on Juve because it's like he went there to do good stuff, and if he's already thinking of leaving this quick, is because it's really bad there.
I mean, I think Juve's squad was good or is good. However, it's just not good enough, right? Because if you think about it, a lot of their starlets are now aging. You see what I'm saying? Like Quadrado is not the Quadrado of 28 years old. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
Paulo has his ups and downs with injuries and so on. Ronaldo, as you know, is now going on 35, basically. You get so on paper they are good, but fluidity wise, you can see. I mean, Aaron Ramsey is still there. There's a lot going on, like
Just a
so yeah,
disjointed
exactly,
squad.
exactly. So I don't think it's quite to the level that Ronaldo maybe expected. But hey, man, I think they'll still get a long way in Serie A and can maybe challenge for something in Champions League. But yeah, but to be
Yeah.
fair, I also want to say that I think Mbappe needs to look out for himself.
Oh, of course.
If we're
Come
talking,
to Madrid.
yeah,
We're
if
waiting for you.
we're talking allegiances, we know that Neymar has allegiances to Messi, right? So I think the dynamic of that chemistry between him and Neymar, well, the dynamic between Mbappe and Neymar will now change as a result of Messi now being there, right? Because as you
Mm-hmm.
know, Neymar is all for Messi being the number one player if he's on the field, So the assists might change, the intent might change, So I feel like Mbappe should really now assess himself as a young starlet and determine whether or not it's best for him to stay. Obviously, if he leaves, I'm sure they will love him to come back maybe in a couple of years if Messi decides to bow out. You see what I'm saying? So in the meantime, you can certainly go to Madrid, sign a quick 4 year, 3 year contract, pushing maybe 400K a week,
Play with
secure
Big
himself.
Benz.
Yeah, exactly. Secure himself and then be available for
Win
other.
Champions League.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know about all
Bro, you're
that.
just trying right now, bro.
I don't know about
Like,
all that. Right now, Vinicius seems to be the best player in Madrid, which is quite shocking, man. This is,
I mean, we don't
Benzo.
have to lie. We just don't have to lie.
I mean, who is it? Hazard, Benzo, or Vinicius? Who is it?
Big Benz. Are you kidding me? We have
Okay,
there's
fine,
Big
fine.
Ben, there's Modric, there's Tony Cruz. Like, come on.
Nah, so that's the thing. Madrid has faded too. Modric and Toni Kroos combined age is 71.
Look, Modric was like one of the best
So
midfielders last season, but we'll let you guys say what you want to say.
Now the thing is, I
yeah,
think,
And Madrid won this weekend for the record. I know we're not talking about them, but
yeah, I
They won.
think
Who
I
did they
agree with
beat?
Emeka.
Alaves.
You're opening your mouth and you're shouting. They won this week.
Go ahead, George.
Now I think I agree with
Nakamba.
Emeka on some points. I did not even look at the dynamics, how the dynamics are going to change with the arrival of Messi. But now that he's saying it, I can see it. It could go both ways, right? It could end up being maybe he's gonna be the guy who's gonna benefit the most from it because they're gonna just create from the wings, and it's always gonna end up, you know, at Mbappe's
He's gonna get easy
yeah, easy
chances.
chances. That's one way to look at it. Another way to look at it is that they could just be playing around him. Like Messi and Neymar could just be playing around him. He could be making the runs, and Messi will probably be picking out Neymar instead of picking him out. But like, I think
No,
he
I
should
don't
just
think
stay
so.
at P.
Messi doesn't play like that, man.
No,
Huh?
I feel like there's a level of like connectedness that
I
Messi
know,
likes
I
to
know, I
play
know, I
with.
know, I know.
There's a
Yeah,
flow of
Yeah,
I know.
football that Messi enjoys
Exactly,
yeah.
that
exactly.
Suarez can achieve, but I don't think Mbappe can achieve.
That's what I'm saying. Because
You see what I'm
I
saying?
see,
There's a way that the ball could flow where Suarez just knew that Messi was the one making that run
yeah,
behind him.
hmm,
So he would just turn and pass that laid off perfect
yeah.
ball. I don't think Mbappe has that level of IQ yet. So I feel like the dynamic is completely different.
I agree. I agree with him on that. I actually agree with him on because I
Yes,
feel like
Dolapo, it's hard for me to explain this to you, but if you had watched the Suarez Messi combo collabo
yeah,
was out of this world. It
hmm,
was one of the greatest things I've
it
ever
was almost
seen
telepathic.
till today.
Yeah,
You see
I
what I'm
mean, I
saying?
understand what you're saying. I think that Mbappe can achieve it. It's just going to be a little bit different. Like I think Mbappe is just going to be the one. He has to be the finisher. Like I wouldn't. I don't think Messi's going to be making runs that Mbappe is going to pass him the ball. But Mbappe can run for days. Like it's going to be so easy. Mbappe, Messi had a good connection with Alba. I feel like he's just going to reconnect that. Imagine that kind of connection with Mbappe. Like it's going to be, oh Mbappe. Anytime you see me, just run. I'll put it there for you on point.
nah.
Finish it.
See, that's the thing. That's why I think it's wrong. Because like, if you watch Barcelona a lot, right? Sometimes Griezmann will make those runs, right?
I was just about
Griezmann
to say that.
always makes those runs for some reason. Messi always picks up Alba, and then you see like Griezmann gets. You could tell he's frustrated, but you cannot really express your frustration because Messi just gave it to
That's
Is
Messi.
it's
Messi.
Messi. You feel me?
They'll
So
fire you next week.
I get it. I get what Emeka is trying to say. Like, but then again, I'm like, Mbappe has talent, right? Mbappe has like a lot of talent where he could also adjust to Messi. You feel me? That's also one thing. But I can see how Mbappe is not gonna fit into that. That's their chemistry. Which is Neymar and Messi's chemistry. I can see that happening. But hey, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, man. The flow of football just doesn't align with Mbappe's pace of football. I don't know how to describe it, man. Like Mbappe is a more like
I,
forward, like almost one directional player,
mhm.
and then he'll beat you on the path there, sure. But Messi, Neymar, Suarez, there was a way that they could knock the ball back and forth, swing it out wide, swing it back in. Like the dynamic is just different. You see what I'm saying? So I just don't know, not to minimize Mbappe's ability technically, but like you said, it likely will take time for him to, oh, okay, this is how I'm moving it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm,
I see it.
mm.
I see
Like
it.
it's the same reason why I feel like Griezmann couldn't really find his footing at Barca because it's like just that caliber of football was just not in alignment with how he moved when he was on the
Yeah,
ball.
exactly.
So I mean, but it is what it is, man. It's all futuristic stuff. We'll see how it plays out.
I just
Yeah,
think it
no,
depends on the tactics this man plays, Pochettino. I don't think it's if the guy doesn't have a solid tactics that works for three of them.
I think it will. I think he'll find something. I mean, I like Pochettino, so I believe in him. I know George is going to tell us he's going to mess it up, but Pochettino is a
I
pretty
don't know
good
about
manager.
Poch, man.
I
I don't
feel
know
like
about Poch. I'll
I
be honest. I'm kind of on the side of George, but
Nah, because I feel like this PSG team is like built for Luis Enrique, bro. I feel like if Luis Enrique had this PSG team, like I don't know, he'd do wonders for this team. Pochettino, like I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. I don't know. I don't.
Who
I don't rate
signed?
the
Is
guy.
that rookie?
That
I
was
feel
me,
like,
but
yeah, yeah, not to talk too much because I respect Pochettino, and I'll tell you guys why I respect him very briefly. In a very short interview on Soccer AM, they asked Pochettino who are the two greatest players you've ever played
oh
with.
my
He
god.
said, and I quote, he said JJ Okocha and Ronaldinho, straight up. He
So
said
that's
JJ
why he deserves
Okocha and
respect.
Ronaldinho, straight up. He said that what he used to see Ronaldinho used to do and Okocha would do with the ball at PSG. He was like, wow. He said, "Wow, I didn't know what this was." You understand? He might have said Okocha and Maradona, but we'll see. I
No,
know,
Coach was in
I
it.
know,
That's the
Okocha was
important
there.
part.
Okocha was there. JJ was there. JJ was
This
there.
guy was this guy was Pep in that team too? Because I know this guy Arteta was in that team with
Yes, Arteta
PSG.
was on that team. Yes,
I
Arteta
don't
was in
think
that
Pep
team.
was there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think Pep was there.
Wait,
But yeah, no, Coach actually just had a birthday recently, so shout out to him. One of the.
Happy birthday, King. What did you
Go
say?
ahead, George. What are you saying? You're about to hate, huh?
no, Arteta played for PSG
Yeah, he
yeah,
played
he
with
did.
Pochettino and Okocha and them.
and Arteta.
Arteta
Yeah, I
did
don't know
way
that
back.
part. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
he
don't know
did.
about that.
He did. Look it up.
It
So
was
before
really
he
long
went
at
to
the club.
Everton.
I have seen him.
I
I
know
have seen
yeah,
him in a PSG
It
jersey.
was
Yes.
before
yeah,
he went to Everton. It was
Okay.
from
I know he
2001
played
to
with those guys.
2002.
Yeah, I only know him from Everton. So
Yeah.
and then Arsenal, of course, became an Arsenal legend
No,
apparently.
no, stop. No, excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Oh
He's
Guy,
not.
man.
Guy
He's
Arteta
not
is
an
an
Arsenal
Everton
legend.
legend. Why is the guy managing Arsenal?
Wait, he's not an Arsenal legend.
Of course, he's not an Arsenal legend. What are you saying?
But I thought he was hired because it was an Arsenal legend. Like
He
it
was
was that
hired.
that was the
He
path.
was hired because there's a stupid idiot somewhere in the world that
Yeah,
gave him, because he's of his affiliation to Lil Pep or to Pep. They now assumed that he must be of this tactical majesty, of this tactical acumen that is so surreal. And then, do you know what Teta did? The second he arrived, he said, "Hey, Willian, follow me. Let's go."
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, we have to talk about the Arsenal Chelsea game.
he was on loan to PSG.
He was on loan. Okay, okay, that's good to know. I legit never knew that.
I didn't know either.
Yeah, guys, you learn something new every day on the Uncut 90. Let's talk about Arsenal Chelsea. This is our game of the week. Depending on your perspective, you might not be looking forward to it. Rookie, I want you to kind of start off though. I know Chelsea, they're making moves. Lukaku is coming. He's here. I think he's eligible to play this game. I think he might actually
He
play, if I'm not mistaken.
is.
So yeah, Rookie, what are you expecting, man? Are you excited for your boy Lukaku to be back in the Premier League?
So for this game, I definitely expect Lukaku to start. I think Tuchel is
Really?
going to. Yeah, I think Tuchel is going to want to start his strongest team, which would include Lukaku. I'm very excited to see him, which I feel like I covered on the last podcast. I think coming back into the league, he's going to do big things. Fully expect many goals from him, especially seeing how much he's improved after his time in Milan. So yeah, going into this game, um, I'm anticipating Tuchel to start Lukaku, probably Havertz as well. Um, I I feel like he's just gonna stick with the back three. I don't see him
Oh, of
really
course, he's not
necessarily.
changing that.
Yeah, he's not changing any of his tactics. Just going for his strongest players, and right now
I think
they're looking
Thiago might
good.
play though.
They've got a lot of confidence. They just won. What was that? The Super Cup, and
Mm-hmm.
first game of the season. They're gonna want to continue that momentum, especially since they face City next week. So, is
Hmm.
it next week they face City? I know they face City pretty soon.
With Chelsea or
So
Arsenal.
Chelsea, I think Chelsea, or is it Liverpool?
I think it's Arsenal that's facing City next week.
Uh, uh, Chelsea faces Liverpool the following weekend. Yeah. Either way, they face people that are going to be rivaling them for top four.
So we're
But
gonna want these points.
yeah, these points are necessary. You want to start the season strong. So he's not going to be messing around.
Hmm. Hmm. Yo, George, or I guess Emeka actually. Let me start with Emeka. Is there any chance Arsenal can win? Because I feel like everyone is kind of talking about this game like, oh, Chelsea is just gonna go kill Arsenal. Ha ha ha. Like, why
Well,
don't anyone think Arsenal can win? Like, I don't
wait,
understand.
before Rebecca goes, I was going to mention that the last two times that Arsenal has faced Chelsea, they beat Chelsea.
They beat
So
us.
anything can happen.
Yeah.
No, they have that
Anything can
number.
happen.
That's our kryptonite in that in
Yeah,
EPL, bro.
and the last time they
And I hate
played,
it.
Tuchel was in charge of Chelsea, so that's not to say Arsenal can't do things. I'm just saying Tuchel's gonna want to go in strong. However, the past couple of times they faced each other, what we all expected to happen did not happen.
It's like Arsenal gets up for this London derbies. They're like,
Nah, we
London
beat
is
them in the
ours.
friendly. We smacked them in the friendly. So
We're not talking about friendlies on this
yeah, that's
podcast.
what
Come
I'm
on.
saying. It doesn't. We played the third team in the friendlies and we still smacked them. I think they played the first and second team.
We're also still not talking about friendlies. Like, come on.
But do we
Well,
also do we
played
know
the,
if Lacazette and Aubameyang are gonna be
Oh, if they've
back?
healed. I honestly don't know because I don't know
I,
what disease they had. So
I think he was. I think Arteta was resting them for this week though.
that would be so stupid if he was.
I feel like he
Oh,
was so confident that they will smack Brentford.
Oh, that would be so stupid if that was his thinking.
Oh, can you imagine?
I think that's what he tried to do, but we'll see.
Yo, I'm honestly, Emeka, you know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to Ben White versus Lukaku, like whenever that happens.
I know that is.
Like, I just want to see them, like, go for it, shoulder to shoulder.
Yo, what happened to Rob Holding last week? That I was actually gonna ask.
So
What happened to Rob Holding? Why didn't he start?
don't worry about Rob Holding. Um, so so I just want to say something. I want to say something. See, guys, all of you now here on this podcast will get gift cards from me.
Hmm.
All of you will get gift cards from me if Arsenal should beat Chelsea. All of you, I'm lashing you with gift
Hold
cards.
up.
How
I'm
much?
so
How
weak
much?
on my
Guy,
first
guy, I'm
line.
giving each and every one of you. You know how say Oprah will just say, you get a card. You get a card. Guy, all of you just lacing you guys with gift cards. I'm telling you right now. See, the man 88 came to me and told me, yo, America, we might beat Chelsea. I said, man, like, walk away from me. Like, go talk to somebody. Go talk to somebody. Go see somebody. You're going through it, man. You have to see somebody. You have to see somebody. You see what I'm saying? Let me just say this. Like I was telling people, for all I know, Arteta's mindset is that, okay, he's going to tell the right back to do 2 step overs, then beat the player down the flank, cross the ball in. But he cannot do that kind of stuff with Hector Bellerin or Callum Chambers. So maybe it is not Arteta's fault. That's what I'm saying. And I Instagram him all the time. I say,
Yes.
hey, excuse me, sir, please, maybe you should move on to the next team. So then I will say this. I will say this now. Lukaku, you're telling me that this is the guy's first game back in England? Guy,
At least 2 goals.
at least 2.5. At least 2.5. That's what I'm saying, at least. So that's minimum 3.
You know, I got you.
Guy. Let me just tell you. Let me just tell you what's happening right now. Let me just tell you what's happening right now. So, guy, we have Nakamba. Dolapo, what did I say?
You have Nakamba.
Exactly. Now, before this season started, where have you heard that name before?
Yo, I'm like, I don't even know who the hell that is.
What position does
So
he
why
play?
is he on the field? Dolapo,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Oh
saying. Just answer
man.
me. Just answer me.
Oh man.
Why is he
I
on the
guess
field?
you don't have the players, no squad depth.
Guy. They said, Emeka, don't worry, you signed Tavares. Dolapo, what did I say?
Tavares. Nuno
Now,
Tavares.
Vic, before the season, where had you heard Tavares?
Yo, no, but to be fair, first of all, make a couple of things. It's not Nakamba. That's why I'm so confused. Isn't it Lukonga or something like
Yeah,
that?
that's the point. You're not even sure. I'm not sure. Nobody is sure.
I was so confused.
Yeah.
That's my point. That's the entire point
Oh
I'm
man.
making. We don't know who's on the field. Is it Nakamba? Is it Nakomba? That's my point.
Yo,
Oh
my
man.
yo,
You
my
guys
head.
understand?
Oh man.
See, guys, London is on fire. London is on fire. We don't know what's going on in the entire city of London. Guy, they said
My goodness.
Aubameyang. Aubameyang got 350K per week. The next thing I know, I saw him. I said, wait, is that Travis Scott? No, it's Aubameyang.
Yo.
Yeah, you've seen the videos.
Oh, of
You've seen the
course.
videos. We're finished as a club. We're finished. So now you're telling me that we're going to go and beat Chelsea with Emil Smith Rowe and Lukumba. You still don't know what his name is. And then Nicola Pepe. Did you see what Pepe did? Did you see what Pepe did? They say Pepe like, why are you cutting back? The guy said, but what should I do? I don't know. Pass the ball. Like, release the ball. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, my prediction for that game, to be honest, is 4-0. I don't see a
4-0.
reason. I don't see a reason why we should score Chelsea if we can't score Brentford. By the way, Dolapo, who are the 2 centre backs for Brentford?
Oh, Pinnock ahead. Pinnock, the Jamaican guy,
And then who else?
and somebody else.
Exactly. We don't even know. That's my point.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you right now, guys, 4-0 Lukaku, welcome back to England. Ole G did us a huge disservice by kicking you out of England. I'm glad to have you back. Obviously, I've always liked Lukaku, as you guys know. And the guy was actually going to break records in England because he has been playing for so long. He was playing at West Brom and all these guys. He was projected to
Everton.
be top 10.
Yep.
Yeah, he was projected to be one of the top 10 highest goal scorers in the EPL. And somehow, some guy from Norway came and shipped him out. I'm like, what's going on? You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
good to have the guy back. I hope he gets 30 goals this season. I hope he I don't want him to beat us, but he's definitely going to score at least two. And then I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Chelsea is actually unrelenting right now. I don't know the last time they lost a freaking game.
Yeah.
They just won the Super Cup. They won the Champions League. This guy Hakim Ziyech was balling. I don't know if you saw the goal that he scored preseason. Some wonder goal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what
Mm-hmm.
the hell
That
is
kid
going
is
on?
different.
Odor is in shape.
Actually, I think they
Timo is in
have
shape.
some
He's
stable
our
Kai,
boys in
players.
shape.
Timo is in shape. Kai is in shape. Pulisic. Like I don't even think anybody's injured right now in Chelsea. Maybe
I
is
think
Chilwell injured? Maybe Chilwell.
Ziyech is injured,
Yeah,
isn't?
Ziyech is injured.
Ziyech is still injured.
I think Kante is. I think they're just monitoring his injury. I think his ankle or something.
Yeah, I just feel like it's a disaster right now. There's going to be a rout. I mean, luckily we're at home, so maybe the fans, if they shout loud enough or something, maybe somebody will get distracted and maybe shoot the ball wide.
Okay, make a real quick
Arsenal,
last
I
question.
don't think that makes a difference.
It makes a
yeah.
little bit of a difference. You never know. I want to ask you a real quick question. Your center backs, would you prefer, like, what's the pairing, your best pairing? Because I was surprised that Pablo Mari started at 2. I don't know who brought it up earlier. Like, why didn't Rob
Oh,
Holden start?
I
Hey
was
man,
confused.
that's what I'm saying. Dolapo, the way out of this, that's why I need my team. 3-back revolution. We're supposed to play 3-back, not 2, because 2 is too
Okay.
shaky. 3-back, we're supposed to play Mari, Gabriel, and Holding.
No Ben White?
That should be the 3. Ben White should come off the bench for Mari if he has to. That's
Wow.
what I'm saying. And then wing backs should be Tierney and Saka. Bukayo actually should be a wing back for us because he can actually attack. He's young. He can run. He has legs. And then you can now figure out what you're going to do to push the offensive line. But that's what we need right now because if you're relying on 4-back, you're not giving Smith Rowe enough help because he's too young.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So he needs that help. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying 3-back. But if they have to do 4-back, then it will be Gabriel and Holding for me.
Okay.
Again,
Okay.
why did we sign White? I don't know.
I actually like the
I
guy.
don't know.
I think the
Wow.
guy's decent. I actually like him.
Oh, here we go.
Ben White is a solid player. Like, the Arsenal fans are going to tell us he's not good. He's a
It's
solid
not
player.
that. It's that money needed to be addressed on other parts of the
Oh,
pitch.
That's what I'm
I
saying,
agree with
man.
that. I agree with that.
What
Yeah,
was it,
like they
50?
have so many defenders. Not that they're great, but I think they needed to focus more on their mid than their defense. To be honest.
El
I
Nini is still on
mean,
the squad.
El Nini.
El Nini is still on the team.
yeah. They're expected to sign Odegaard at this point. I think there's been
Yeah,
rumors.
yeah, yeah. I was reading
It
it.
looks
This
like
guy,
that's gonna go
34,
through.
34 mil from Madrid.
Yeah. So, he's young. He can, the future is bright to Arsenal. Don't worry, guys. Victor, what do you think the score is going to be? Let's predict these games. Arsenal versus Chelsea.
Uh, if man, I don't know. I think 3-1, 3-0. That's my prediction.
3-0.
Lukaku to maybe if Alonso plays, it probably scores another free kick or does some crazy shit like some outside shooting or something. Because
Okay.
Alonso is on fire right now, preseason and all. He's doing different stuff.
Yeah. All right. George, what do you think the score is going to be? Give me a score.
I'm gonna go with like an Arsenal win. I think Arsenal could possibly win this game. So I'll go with like 2-1.
2-1.
I'll go with
Oh, that's pushing it.
go-
Should I said 1-0, then I'll
no,
understand.
I'll go with a 2-1 Arsenal.
2 goals.
Yeah, I'll go with a 2-1 Arsenal win.
Okay.
Oh, you think these guys are getting 2 goals?
Emeka, do you need water?
That's crazy.
Emeka, do you need water? You can pour it on yourself.
I don't know why the score is stressing him out. Like,
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's
2-1 is
fine.
2-1 is pushing it. Now, if you said 1-0,
We'll score one, then we'll now score another one. That's what George is thinking will happen.
I'm telling you.
That's what-
maybe you guys get like a penalty or something. That's
exactly,
cool.
or maybe a penalty or something.
All right, it's fine. Whatever, man. George, I respect your opinion.
Yeah, Rookie, what do you think the score is going to be? Arsenal, Chelsea.
I say 4-1 Chelsea.
4-1 Chelsea. Okay.
Masaka.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
no.
it's actually gonna be a close game score wise. Chelsea's gonna win, but it's gonna be like 2-1.
You think
That's
it's gonna be okay?
2-1.
score wise is gonna be close. Chelsea might
Why?
actually dominate the game, but they're not gonna score that many goals.
Let's not forget that Brentford scored two. And do you guys know who Mbema, who was his name? Mbueno was his name.
Mbuemo, oh, he's on my FPL team, man. That
Exactly.
guy killed Arsenal.
Exactly. So if that is what we couldn't stop, it is now Timo running alongside, Pulisic running
Nah,
alongside,
I don't
Lukaku
think
running
they will.
alongside, Kai
Come
running
on, you may
alongside.
say
Come on, like come off it, man.
no, no,
Did you
no.
see the goal
Come
that
on.
Kai scored preseason against us?
Mhm.
Routed us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a beautiful goal.
And that was when we had our big guys play.
That's what I'm saying. Our third string played against Ukraine's freaking first and second string.
Yo, so I want us to do like a quick FPL thing as well. So, Mike, I'm gonna come to you for this game. FPL wise, what players should we get? Like, if we wanted to play in this Arsenal Chelsea game by force, who's gonna give us points?
Okay, yeah, first of all, don't have any Arsenal players for the rest of the season. FPL wise, I mean, Romelu is going to be pretty expensive, but I will say that a Mason
11.5.
Mount, I will say like a
Basic
Mason Mount will likely just do something,
assist.
you
Okay.
know. So I think Mason Mount will likely be somebody that will have an assist and a goal possibly. Uh,
Alonso.
and then I also want to say for some reason it will be a clean sheet, but I see a defender whipping the ball in. So I
Alonso.
think maybe an Alonso or like a Reese would do solid as well.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh, my prediction for the
Let's.
game is 5-0.
Oh, you changed it
Oh
from 4 to 5.
Yeah, I just thought
that's
about one more goal.
Wow.
It's gonna come from the wing, gonna cross it to the box.
like if Chelsea beats Arsenal 5-0, they might fire Arteta, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, they have to start thinking about it for sure.
Yeah, bro.
I'm
If it's
already
5,
seeing rumors that they're gonna go for Conte. Should
um,
Arteta
That would be a bad decision for Arsenal, honestly. But
to be honest, any
he'll play
manager
the
we
straight
hire
back.
right now will be a step in the right direction.
Oh, would you
oh
hire
man,
me? Would you hire me?
I will, you guys don't understand what's happening. You guys don't understand what's happening at the club. Is it just the process? Just the process. That's it. Okay, yeah.
nah. If
You
if
guys heard
Chelsea
it
gives
here
them 5,
first.
they're gonna start trying to ship that guy out.
there's no way. Arsenal just they don't concede like those kind of goals. I don't see it.
That's what I'm saying. But
Dude,
if
they
that
conceded off
happens,
of a throw-in. Like,
no,
Yeah,
yeah,
but like
exactly.
5 goals, like if it's 2-0, Arsenal will just keep the ball and be passing in the back. Like they're not gonna concede 5.
That's
Guys,
They'll keep
cool.
it
did we
yeah,
close.
talk
but
about passing in the back? That's another whole
But
thing.
possession wise, they're not taking that from Chelsea. Though.
6-0.
that's what I'm
Possession
saying.
I'm
Like,
like a 6-0.
can we
possession wise,
do
they're not
that
taking that from
against a
Chelsea.
team that
No,
can't
I'm telling you guys, I'm
score?
holding at 5, but you guys just keep talking now. I'll just think about the 6th one. That's all I'm saying. Because I know somebody, either Shaka, either El Nene, either somebody will now just pass some ball back that will now just get intercepted. The entire team confidence will drop and then the floodgates will open. I'm just telling you guys this, man.
Counter. I see two
Yeah,
counters happening this game.
Easy, light work.
I legit see
definitely,
two counters happening this
You
game.
guys
definitely.
don't understand what's happening. Tuchel is trying to show that he's going to win the league.
He's going to use Arsenal to do some things.
All right,
Yeah,
let's predict the United game. Southampton versus United. George, I'll start with you. What do you think the score is gonna be?
It's gonna be a lot of goals. I'm gonna go with like
Three.
like a 3-1 United win or 3-0. 3-1. I'll stick with 3-1.
3-0.
3-1 United.
Yeah.
3-1. Okay, okay. And Mika, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, United looking strong. I'm not going to lie, man. So I'll say 3-0. I don't see Sutton score. Actually,
They have that arm
yeah,
strength.
let me hold 3-0. Let me hold 3-0. Yeah, I'm strong. I thought about him too, man. The guy ripped that ball. Was
He's a
that
very good
luck?
player.
Yeah,
Was that
his
luck?
movements are pretty good.
I don't know, man. Let me give them one. Let me give them one. I'll give them 3-1. Similar to George.
3-1. Okay. Victor, what do you think?
I think 3-0.
3-0. Huh. So United will score 3 no matter what. That's what everyone thinks. Interesting. Rookie, the United fan here, let us know what's the actual score.
I think it's gonna be 2-1 United.
Rookie's always scared. Like,
She doesn't
How's
trust that
that
team at
scared?
all, bro.
I just know that we let in very silly goals. I don't think Varane is starting yet. Not like I don't know. I know we're gonna concede because we always concede.
I
Lindelof,
mean,
Lindelof,
we don't need Varane anyway. George already said he's going to be a flop, so it's probably good he's not
Listen.
starting.
Let me clarify that. Let me clarify that real quick.
No,
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 no.
no, no.
What do you want
I
to
mean,
clarify?
no. I want let me clarify
Yes,
that.
it's
Then
all
Rookie
good.
also said Varane is going to be a flop, right? Rookie also said that, right?
Hmm?
Yeah, he did in the chat. Josh put receipts on here, but my whole thing is, I feel like the guy has been on. I feel like the guy has been on a decline, like for the past 2 seasons, right?
facts.
And I don't know. The thing is, I just
Maybe he just needed a new challenge.
yeah, that's what I'm looking at, right? Maybe he just needs to
Yeah, but
be
he came to where it's too challenging. Like the challenge is gonna be extra, bro.
like
It was
So,
just
Vic, you also
challenging.
think he's going to be a flop as well?
Yes, I don't think that dude is gonna contribute
Yeah,
nothing to
I don't
to
think
the
Varane's
game.
gonna do much in
I don't
England.
think
I
he's
already
gonna
said you
do
guys already
much.
know my opinion on that.
the thing is, I
Wow.
don't know.
So,
I don't know.
everyone here thinks Varane is going to be a flop. That's
I
crazy.
don't
He's
know.
the only
Like
Madrid fan. Now. He's
I
just
know,
confused
yeah, of
because he's a
course,
Madrid
of
player.
course.
All right.
The thing is, like
Like
the guy has been on a
You know
constant
what would be
decline.
crazy if Ramos is the one that flops in the French league. Seems.
he's older,
Mhm.
so I probably would not.
It
I don't
wouldn't be
mind
that,
that.
yeah, it wouldn't
Yeah,
be
it
that
wouldn't be
crazy
that
if you did.
crazy. He's older than Varane, so yeah, I can see it.
No, I'm just saying. People always say, Varane made Ramos look good.
Oh, no,
Wouldn't it be
that's
crazy if
Made
actually a
who
people
lie.
look
were?
No,
good?
no, Ramos actually made Varane look good. Anytime Varane
That's
played
false.
without Ramos, he
He
was
made the whole defensive
exposed.
line
Look,
look good.
I'm just
Yeah, he
here,
was exposed
starting
a
a little
lot.
tender.
I agree that Varane. I actually honestly believe Varane is not that good,
He's not. Like
especially post injury. I just checked the Arsenal lineups. The starting lineup has not been posted yet.
It's not gonna be posted.
I expected
God,
it would have been posted by
the
now because you might as well just post it.
Yeah, like,
You might as
you
well
have to
fucking post
relax.
it. So I will just know who is going to just kill us for the rest of the fucking. Like don't post this stuff. Okay. Yo, man, I don't know what I'm looking for.
how do you feel about the Ramsdale rumors?
Exactly. How do you feel about the Ramsdale?
Yeah.
Exactly my question. Yeah, you asked me the question I'm asking
But you
you.
guys
How
don't
do you
trust
feel?
Leno. You guys don't trust Leno anymore, bro.
Guy. Not only do I
Bro,
not
he
trust
saved
Leno,
you guys last season so many times.
if you look at our backup, Ronaldson, God, yo, I saw one friendly Ronaldson played. In my life, I know I can keep better than Ronaldson. I know
Hmm.
me, Emeka, and I've never kept. I'll be honest with you. But Ronaldson, yo, if Leno should get injured, I'm just telling you right now, the season is actually done.
Yeah, bro, that's
It's
legit.
true.
He's holding that whole.
And it's Ramsdale they're trying to sign. They shipped out Martinez and they want to go get
Ramsdale's is not
Ramsdale.
bad, dude. Ramsdale's is
Yeah,
not bad.
Ramsey is not bad, but I think it's just again misplaced priorities. Like
Yeah,
you can sign so many
30
other
million.
things. Yeah, that doesn't make
I don't know
sense.
why they
They
don't
need a
sign.
Doesn't make
mid.
They should
sense.
come for Neto.
Rookie, this United game,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want you to give me an FPL player. Who should we get?
an FPL player for this United game.
Bruno.
You know what? Bruno is rested. I think Bruno's ready to do what he did in the beginning of last season.
Another hat trick.
Let's not go that far. I said 2-1. Can't really say
Okay.
a hat trick if the scoreline's 2-1.
No, you're right. You're right. Keep it consistent.
But yeah, I think Bruno's a guy to get.
Is
Pogba
Cavani
with
playing?
4 assists. So Cavani just came back from South America. He's still quarantining. He's not back in training yet, so I'm
Oh
not sure.
fuck.
It's probably not. Oh yeah. You don't know what you're doing. Your FPL team. We'll get to people like you very soon. Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna stick with Bruno, tried and tested.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, guys. The correct score for this United game, by the way, is 4-0. 4-0
Stop calling
United.
him correct score. Like what the hell? Like you keep doing that shit, bro.
All right. Let's
We
see.
need to start coming for you.
Dude, that's how he was
to
talking rubbish
see if the
against Chelsea
scorelines are
Madrid last
actually
year, bro.
true.
Like
Why are we going back to the past, Vic? We're not going
because
backwards.
you keep doing that, bro. You're so confident saying all this rubbish.
Bro,
Like
it's been,
Forward ever, backward never. Come on, guys.
It's because no one ever checks them the following week.
yeah, Popo, what's
Somebody write these
let me
scores
let me
down.
write that down.
Don't worry. Next episode, write it down.
just
Next episode, I will let you know who was the most right and the most wrong.
Okay.
Let's do the City game. City plays Norwich.
bro, that's pumping season. Are you
Yeah,
kidding?
rookie. Let's start with you. Give me a score.
Man, City's pissed. So I'm gonna go 5-0.
Five.
But
5.
yo, like that is actually the correct score. Okay, nice.
Yeah, City's coming in hot.
Yeah, they're
Mm-hmm.
coming in hot. Legit.
And Mika, what do you think the score is going to be?
Yeah, man. I think Kane should be signed like this tomorrow morning, and then he should play that game.
Forget
Levy's
it.
Like
actually not
based on
Just,
picking
what?
up.
just the fact that City just needs a striker ASAP.
Reports
Fabrizio
just
just
Okay.
came
tweet.
out this
Fabrizio just
evening.
tweeted that
Reports
Tottenham is
just
still
came out
saying
this
no.
evening. Levy's not picking up any phone calls from City,
Yeah,
and
but
they've declined the 125 million pound bid.
it was
Levy is
150.
not
They just
taking
tweeted.
any phone calls.
Okay, well, I mean, notwithstanding, Shayo, your sentiments are still valid. That is, City just lost, so this is vengeance. Poor Norwich, they just came from championship, but are they champions? So then ultimately, I'm going to say a cool 5-0. A cool five
Okay.
zero. But I just want to say that
KDB starts.
in this game, you should most certainly cap what's his name, Raheem Sterling, because this is Raheem's like bread and butter. These kind of games,
Norwich.
yeah, there's this kind of bread and butter. He'll just go
I
run,
think
run, run, run,
Mares
run,
though.
go. So
Yeah,
that's
I'm
Okay.
gonna go with
Mares.
Mars. So
I think Mares.
Mares. Okay. Fair enough. Vic, what do you think score is going to be?
Same. There's no.
5.
Those guys are. They're going to use so much to do. French toast.
I'm gonna pump
Alright.
them.
They're
Alright.
gonna whisk. They're gonna whisk their asses, bro. Like
Oh man, George, are you thinking 5 as well? Are you in the same same boats?
I'm gonna go 4-0.
you say 3.
Yeah, 4-0 seems like
Oh, so conservative. 4.
nah.
Only
The thing is,
4.
I'm thinking
honestly,
4.
actually, I'm thinking this might be
I'm-
one of those like 7-8-0
I know. I'm
goals.
thinking 4+3. I'm not even gonna lie,
Nah, for real.
but
4+.
let's
Nah,
let's just do
Norwich is
4.
about to get pumped.
Yeah.
It's
Nah, it
actually
depends on
gonna
how
be
the first.
bad.
It depends on how the first half starts, man. If the first half starts with 3-0, oh no, it's gonna be a 6-0 game or 7-0
Oof,
game second half. Because I don't think
that's
they'll.
so sad.
I
Yeah,
don't
man,
think
I
they'll
feel bad for
pump the
Jack,
brakes.
man. Jack Grealish should not have gone to City.
They shouldn't
All
have.
right. Let's see. Last game we're gonna do predictions on West Ham versus Leicester. Um, George, I'll start
Ooh,
with you. What do you think score is gonna be? West Ham versus Leicester.
It's gonna be a lot of goals. I'm gonna go with
that's gonna be
Leicester.
tough.
A lot of goals. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like a 3-2 game. 3-2 game
3-2.
is fair. Yeah.
And that is definitely a lot of goals. Okay. Rookie, what do you think?
I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna go 3-2
Guys,
Leicester.
there's too much agreement going on. I don't understand. Like, be different.
There's no difference. It's just the way the two teams started.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
they
So
started the
actually,
almost on the same level.
nah,
The way they
I think that's
play.
a 0-0 or 1-0 game.
You think
For
so?
who? For who, Emeka? Who
Who's
wins?
home? Whoever is home wins 1-0 or 0-0.
West Ham is home.
West Ham is
Yeah,
home.
defensive line is too strong for Leicester's
Hmm?
defensive line is too strong for West Ham to just be pumping
No,
them.
no,
They
no,
just
no.
only won 1-0 their home game.
But you saw
Yeah,
the
but they were playing
chances.
against Wolves.
You saw the chances
Yeah.
Wolves got.
Wolves actually created a lot.
Yeah, no, I don't see Wolves. I don't see Leicester's backline. If not Vestergaard, what's his name? The
Amate.
other guy that started center
Is
back.
So you're
Vestergaard
true.
gonna start
Yeah. I think it's a tough game. I think it's a tough game. I don't think Antonio is out there just hustling and bustling. So you should them. Lingard is not there. Ben Rama them are balling, but they'll be marred. The Rogers can figure those guys out. So it's 1-0 for me. I think West Ham wins 1-0.
Okay. Vic, what's your score?
Mine is gonna be between 3-2 and 2-1. It's gonna be a one scoring one lead game. So maybe
Okay.
2-1. I'll say 2-1.
For who?
Leicester.
Okay. All right. No, you guys are all pretty close.
Stop. Just
Again, I know the answers. It's going to be a 1-1 game. It's going to be a draw. These teams are, they're both feeling pretty good. There's going to be a stalemate. Emeka was on the right path when he said 0-0, but there will be goals, so it'll be 1-1. And guys, Pereira is back. Last season he was warming up. He's back. Best right back in the league. I told you
Oh
that
my
first.
I did
god.
see him put up 12 points. I was quite disappointed in myself.
Yo, guys, get Pereira on your team now. FPL points guaranteed.
Get Alonso. I don't know if you start against Arsenal though, because Pepe is too quick for him. So it's
He'll
like
probably start, put some pressure on them. Alonso is like he's an attacking player. The guy scores random ass goals.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Let's stop talking
they're
about
gonna be
that.
feeding Pepe on that side because nobody's gonna be good on the right side if Aspi or Reese is starting on that side.
Mm-hmm.
So everything's gonna go through Alonso. So nothing's going through the middle. That's for sure. So it's probably gonna be if Alonso is
They
starting.
don't play through the middle anyway. I saw a video that I don't know who it was. Somebody was like, "Yo, is it around for Arsenal to play through the middle?
They
Like, what's
can't.
wrong with them?"
There's nothing in the middle for them. It's not a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
play. So if Alonso is starting, maybe yeah, you can go to Alonso's side because Pepe can easily beat him.
Hmm.
So I'm praying Chilwell is legit fit to start that game.
All right, now we'll see. We'll see what happens. Everyone expects Chelsea to win. Everyone expects City to kill Norwich. Everyone expects United to kill Southampton. I'm sure we're going to be surprised in one of these games.
What about
Um,
Tottenham? What do you think about them? You think they'll perform again?
okay.
Always go
This
against
always happens. The Lock will be looking at the times. The Lock was like, let's finish the episode. But no, let's real quick. Tottenham versus Wolves. I'll just tell you guys the score. You guys don't have to predict because I know the score. Tottenham is going to win. It's going to be 2-0. Wolves will not score. Simple.
yeah, because that defensive line is too strong.
Does
Tanganga.
anyone disagree with that? Like,
I mean,
Tottenham
I
is
can
going to
accept
win
that, man. Like,
2-0.
I think Arsenal should go for Adama Traore. I mean, just somebody
Oh
who
my
might take on
god.
defenders.
Why?
We just need somebody to take on defenders right now. Pepe cuts back too much. Nobody's creating like cutting edge, like beating players and like crossing the ball into
I
the
mean, you have
box.
Saka now. Saka didn't start last game. Don't forget your players.
Did he play though?
He came on as a sub, yeah. He didn't start.
Yo, guys, Saka is 19. Like, let's relax. Let's relax on Saka.
Your
He's a
best
young player.
player.
That's the
Man,
point. That's
the
why.
noise for Saka last season, bro, was ridiculous.
That's
The
why.
noise I was hearing on that chat was ridiculous. Oh, he's better than Food. He's better than Mason. He's better than Jack. He's this. He's that. But nah,
I
nobody's
don't know
better.
that anyone said it's better than Jack. I think you're making up some of these things.
That was legit because the noise on that chat was crazy. I was asking people, Mason or Saka. Everybody was Saka for sure. Brian is there making
Yo,
noise.
let's not do this right now because this is gonna make episode like 2 hours
No,
longer.
because
But
we need to talk about these things,
it's
man.
quite close. I don't think it's a huge difference. Like
It's quite close way.
Mount and Saka, it's
Are
not
you
that big a
cops?
difference to
I'm
me.
about to hang up this thing and just quit, bro. Like let's not even do that. Like
Okay.
how many games did he play in the Euros? That he's better than Mason. Come on,
So
man.
big, we're gonna judge them based on Southgate's preferences. I don't think that's fair.
Judge him based on team play the whole last season and this season. Let's not do that, please.
Saka had a great season. What are you talking about?
I agree that Saka. I agree that Saka is not bad. I just don't think. I think he had like a. I think he needs to do it again to show
He needs to
himself.
leave Arsenal. I don't think he needs to be in that team in general.
I mean, that's for anyone that's good. If you're good in Arsenal, like you need to leave. Yeah,
What I'm saying is
that's
that we should ship out Willock, which I think we're working on, and I think we're trying to get 20 to 20.
Willock is gone. Willock is gone already.
Is he not gone? Is he not in
Yeah, yeah.
Newcastle?
How much did we get for him? 25, right? 20, 25?
I believe so. 20 something. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gone.
So that's
Newcastle
not bad.
introduced him over the weekend.
Is he not
Oh,
scoring
nice.
goals in Newcastle? Is he not scoring goals in that Newcastle?
Exactly. So now
He
we need to
scored
do the same thing
like
with
8
Reece
games in a
Nelson.
row or something crazy like that.
He was legit. He was not
Nelson,
off the
Reece
bench.
Lego,
He scored a goal off the bench last season. Every time he came off the
Balogun.
bench, right?
Yeah,
We should
yeah.
sell
No,
like
Willock scored a
four
bunch
of
of
these
goals.
guys and then just use that money and just sign like two solid people, man. We just need two solid people, like a
No
forward.
longer 6, just 2.
No. I just know that we can't get 6. Obviously, we need like 11, but we can't get 11.
Why don't you guys go for Bellingham? I think Chelsea's trying to go for Bellingham.
They're not getting these kinds of players right now. Like Bellingham is not coming to Arsenal.
We're trying
That's
to
why I'm saying we
replace
should go for
Chelsea.
Adama, man. Adama, I know he's not that great, but he will leave Wolves because we'll definitely pay him more than he's getting now.
Wait, quick question. Where's Nate? Is it Nato?
Neto, he's injured, I believe.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's still
okay.
injured from last season.
Okay.
He'll be
Yeah, it was a
back,
serious injury, so he's gone for a while.
end of
Yeah,
October.
because I
I
didn't
think.
see him this last week.
Yeah, he's injured. Real quick, let's end the episode. Let's do our our favorite segment. George, lead the way, please. Let us know who the bust of the week is.
Man, so I feel like it's better for me to start with the people on the podcast, like go through their teams. You know, let's just go through their teams and
Why are you
see.
starting
Oh
with them on the
man.
podcast? Are you cops?
Huh?
Yo,
You said what?
Somebody is afraid.
Why are you starting with God?
I
Why
don't
you?
know.
What the
I
hell
feel
do
like
people on
it
the
needs.
podcast have to do with
I
BOTW?
I feel like it needs to be done, right? Like Victor is here telling people who they should get.
It doesn't need to be done.
Get Alonso, get this, get that. I'm looking at where's his team. I was looking at Victor's team. I'm like, yo,
I didn't know Alonso. Nobody knew Alonso was gonna start last week.
oh really?
You
Well, I
know
mean,
what,
he did
George?
good.
Go
Like,
go through the
yeah,
co-host.
yeah,
It's fine.
Vic did good. He had Mendy.
Nobody knew Alonso was
Go
gonna
through the
start last
co-host.
week.
Go through the
All right,
co-host.
please let me. This is my segment, right? Let me talk. Relax. Anyway,
All right, go do your segments. Let's hear what.
I don't know. Like, I'm looking at Vic's team right now. Popo, there's a video, right? I can actually, or you're gonna like post Vic's team on the side somewhere.
I can put his team if you want me to. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
put. I'll put his
Yeah.
team.
I think
There's
that's
a lot of
good.
work you're asking me for, but I'll put his team.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm looking at Vic's team. Like, you have,
I don't think my team was that bad.
of course, it's not that bad, but you got
How
58
many
points.
points did he
He
have?
got 58 points, which is below the average, by the way. The average was 69.
That's below average. It's
That's
below
below
average.
average. He captained Money, right? He had Madison, he had Alan. I'm like, yo, are you trying to get points? Or what are you doing? Are you just fielding 11 players? He had Holding, he had Cavani. Cavani who was injured. I'm like, why is Cavani your vice captain? Like, why is he in there, right? He had Good. I don't know how to pronounce the name. It's Good. Good with an E at the end. Like, where are you getting this guy from? He's 4.0.
Yeah, that's
It's good. Good.
Like why? Like, so I don't know why. You need to pop your all card. Delete this team, pop your all card, or delete this team and create another team. Matter of fact, not pop your all card. Let's go to Emeka.
let me see.
Emeka, can you help me? What position
What
are
is
you?
it? Can you say the number? Because I don't look at these teams too. I don't know where
I
he
know
is.
Emeka. What
I'm
position are you?
74th.
74th. Emeka is actually 74th.
I
Emeka's
think I'm
team.
74th, but again, you'll see that with me,
This is my
oh,
segment. Emeka, let me talk, please.
it's mainly the
Uh,
curse of the captain. I just have a captain issue. I figured that it would be Vardy that Bob. That's all.
yeah. I mean,
But I see the D70 plan is in effect though.
yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Emeka's team, he got above the average, which is 1 point above the average. It's not bad. Yeah, his team is not. It's not that bad. I don't know
Pretty
why. I
average.
don't know why he has Madison though. Like, I will sell Madison. I'll sell Havertz too. I'll sell him, but it's not bad. It's not bad. You got 1 point above the average. D70. You got 70 points. You're also in the 70s. You stick into your
Liz,
goal.
if I had captained Salah like everybody else in the world did, I would have gotten in the 80s.
But you
You
did
feel
not.
me? So it's all
Yeah,
good,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
I'm not too bad.
Dolapo, well, okay, 44th. Dolapo is
It's all
44th.
good.
Dolapo was talking a lot, you know. Dolapo was talking a lot because like he got a lot of points in the
What?
in the first two games, talking about this is my season, this and this and that. His team is actually not bad, right? He has Salah Fernandez, good, Mount, nice for Charleston. His team. He has Suchek on the bench with 8 points. I don't know why you will play. I mean, I get it. It's not bad. I actually like this team. It's not bad. It's not bad. Good job, Delapo. Good job.
Solid team.
I'm actually surprised you got 87 points, but good job. It's like you are doing yourself
He
right
just
now.
got lucky on his captain. That's it, bro. Like I don't know why
I
challenge the
didn't
guy.
get lucky. Everyone knows the first game week you have to captain Salah or Bruno. There's no luck involved. Like what? It's so obvious.
Rookie,
Please.
man,
Some people captaining Vardy. Like what are you thinking about?
rookie's team is like, man, rookie got 99 points.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he was going to score. It's all good.
Yeah, rookie got nine. I feel like rookie needs
Hey.
to text me on the side though. Rookie needs to text me on the side though. Rookie have my cash up too, but rookie's team actually was solid, like very very solid. He had
I played a role in Rookie's team, actually, because it's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
anyways, rookie, you know
Rookie,
who.
you don't have to give me my credits for your
Yeah,
team.
you,
It's
you you
fine.
have you have my cash up by the way. But rookie's team was actually very solid, and yeah, it can last. I feel like this team can actually last for like a couple of game weeks. So impressive stuff. You might want to fix your bench though. Impressive stuff. Lil Pep. I mean, of course, Lil Pep being Lil Pep tennis.
Yeah.
I'm just that
That's just
nigga.
funny.
Your head-to-head champion, 93 points. I don't have to say a lot. Like that's pretty much it. But let's talk about bust of the week,
I
right?
mean, did he get?
Oh, 93. I don't think you ever get that, but 93.
Wait.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
Let's talk.
Oh my god.
Wait, Rookie, were you doubting me? I don't understand. Hmm.
What happened to
Anyways,
Becca?
I don't know, man. He disappeared.
yeah, our bust of the week, by the way, is Q. This guy came on the pot like last season talking about. I don't know how
Hmm.
this guy really won the season, man. I've been trying to wrap my mind around it. I don't know how we allow this guy to win the league. Like, I don't
Wait,
know
he won
how.
a season?
Yeah, he won the whole league like 2 years ago. He won the league, and we're all like, wait, how?
Oh.
So I'm like, last season he was poor. This season he's starting off with the bust of the week. Um, he was talking in the chat that this was his season to. He even bet me 10K at some. It's like, yo, if I win the league, you send me 10K. Like, I'm worth 10K. Like, relax. But at this point, I feel like I just need to send him
I hope that 10K was in Naira.
I'm like, I hope at this point, bro, just send me your like. He should send me his cash
Is
app.
he in Nigeria?
I actually don't know. I don't know. I think it's in Cameroon or somewhere like that. I don't know.
I believe he's like in Ethiopia or one of those types of countries. He's not Nigeria.
Hmm. But yeah,
Wow,
he's
he really Captain
yeah, he
Martial.
captain
Wow.
Martial. He has Madison. I don't know why people have Madison on their team. He has Havertz. His defense is
My
okay.
that's
He
my
has
that's
De
everybody.
Gea?
Yeah, I don't know. He has Thomas on the bench. It's one of those teams where they could hit or they could miss. Like it's one of those teams. It's not
It's an auto
guaranteed.
draft. It was an auto draft. Auto draft.
Yeah, it looks like that one of those teams. Yeah, he's our bust of the week with 36 points. Started of the season with that. And yeah, that's our bust of the week. Q is our first bust of the week for 2021 2021 season.
All right, perfect.
Sure.
All right, congrats to him winning the first bust of the week, opening things up right. Um, Yeah, we're gonna wrap up the episode. We're gonna do our final words. Usually, I like to do like my own bust too because I want my own segments. But there's no points. Time has finished. But I'll just tell you who is who. So the bust manager obviously is Arteta. We don't have to talk about that anymore. The bust team is Leeds because they keep doing what they did last season. It didn't work, and they don't want to learn. And the bust player, someone random was Zaha. I don't know what he did last weekend. He wasn't existent. He didn't know the season started. But that's all we have for bust. We'll talk about it more later. Let's do final words. Final words, whatever you want to get off your chest, anything that you feel like, the people must hear from you now, today, this episode. And let's keep it short, like 45 seconds. Keep it short and quick and sweet. Vic, I'll start with you. What are your final words?
Um, I think Chelsea wins the league this season.
Oh,
That's
of
my
course.
that's my final word.
Okay.
Yeah.
So predictable.
What else is there to say? Like, there's nothing else to say. Chelsea's winning the league this season.
Yo, Vic, actually, give me your top four. So you have Chelsea winning the league. Who else?
City, Liverpool, Man,
Said City,
Liverpool, Man.
Liverpool, Man U. Okay. And what do you have Arsenal finishing?
Oh, Arsenal. I don't think they'll finish top 10 this year. They
Hey,
got
my
lucky.
God.
They got lucky finishing eighth. So
Okay.
no,
I'll
no,
put 11th.
no Europe. I don't even think 11th. I think maybe 15. I think put
Yo,
anything.
like.
So anything below 11 and 15. So give them maybe 13. Give them
Okay.
Oh my god.
yeah, give
Okay.
them 13.
No, that's good. I just want to get your predictions. All
No,
right.
No Europa for game this season.
Not even the conference, whatever. Nice.
Nothing.
All right. All right. Perfect. Rookie, your final words.
Final words. Daniel Levy, pick up the phone. Pick up the phone, accept the bid, take the money and run.
Hmm.
Take the money and run. Like, why are you so hell bent on keeping Kane? Just let him go.
No,
Let
don't let
Mm-hmm.
him
them
go,
go.
Daniel Levy.
Daniel,
Let
don't
him
listen to
go.
them. Don't listen. Do not listen.
All right. No, yeah, he should definitely let him go, man. Let us enjoy Harry Kane on a different team. All right, George, final words.
Final words, man. Barcelona fans, I know you're going through a lot, but hey, you know, there's always light. I don't know if there's lights at the end of the tunnel. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. But
There's always lights, but there might be no light for you for a while.
I don't know, man, but hey,
Okay.
let's just support the team, keep pushing Memphis. Memphis. Hopefully, Memphis steps up and gives us like a good season to like recoup and then go buy Haaland
Hmm.
next season. But yeah,
Who's that? Who said that?
With what money?
No, don't listen to the guy. He's just a dreamer. Like they can't even sign players for free. Like, how are you gonna sign Haaland? Like, please.
They're in the negative.
Yo, Mika, what are your final
he
words?
left. The guy left.
Emeka left.
Oh, just was about to ask him. I think he's having some Wi-Fi issues. So
He's back.
He's back.
he's back.
Back.
All right, Mika. Hopefully you don't destroy this episode for us. Give us your final words.
Yeah, I don't know if it's me because this is the second time it happened. Either way, I hope I
It's
don't
you,
either.
definitely.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I don't have much to say, man. To be honest, there's a lot to say, even though I don't have much. It's a very complex situation to be in. But what I want to say is
Hmm.
that there's something that they say that is simply that rain. They say that rain falls on good crop and bad crop. They say that rain falls on good crop and what? Bad crop. So what I'm hoping that because they're
Crop.
saying basically is that good things can happen to bad. You see what I'm saying? They're saying that you don't really need rain falling on bad crop because it's bad crop, but rain doesn't discriminate. Now I've said all of that to say
Discriminates.
this.
Mm.
I've said all of that to say this that simply, we have maybe the worst team in the league, but I hope that rain should fall on us. I pray that we somehow find a way. We just somehow find a fucking way to just do something, pull it out of nowhere. If need be, just like lightning should just strike during our game, the keeper is distracted, we'll just score. Like, so we just need something. That's what I'm saying. We just need something.
Divine
So I'm just
intervention.
prayer. Yeah, I'm telling you, please, because right now, like Vic said, I don't know why Dolapo was like laughing, like he said some crazy stuff. I genuinely think that Arsenal will finish less than 15th
Oh my
based on
god.
what I have seen so far. Because I don't
That's
see us
very
beating
extreme.
anybody that is top 10. So, anyways, my point is that we are as good as Southampton and Brighton this season. So, we will compete with them. Wherever those guys will be, we will be. So,
Yeah, yo, Mika, real quick. I don't think we've gone your top four. Give us your top four for this season.
top four for the season. With all due respect, Van Dijk is not going to let Liverpool drop. So, Liverpool wins this one once more. City finishes second because I can see they can't even figure out a team without Harry Kane. City finishes second. I'll give third to Chelsea and fourth to United.
Okay.
Yo, Popo, you can delete
All right,
that.
and then where do you have Arsenal finishing?
Arsenal, I originally predicted 10th, and then I saw
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Lokonga. Then
Oh,
I saw
Nakamba.
Nakamba. Then I saw Tavares. So I said, you know what? Maybe it's 14th. Maybe it's 14th. So just put me for 12th, halfway in between 10 and 14. Just put me for
Man, you
12th.
Arsenal fans are so extreme. Okay, got it, got it. All right. Yeah, no, I think that's all for this episode. My final words, I don't have anything to say, but if you're watching EPL, you guys should watch Watford. Watford is Nigeria FC. I think they have like four Nigerians. It might not be four, it might be three. They have a bunch of Nigerians, man. So support Watford. Emmanuel Dennis, on his debut, he scored a goal. He was there. Sarr is a good player. He's not Nigerian, but he's African. So all the Africans unite. Watford FC, we have to support them. And that is it. Thank you for watching, listening to this episode of the Uncut 90. What are you saying, George?
Chelsea is Ghana FC, by the way.
Good to